Welcome back to our A1 German learning series. In this video, we will explore one of the most important and sometimes confusing topics for German beginners, such as how to use the articles der, die, and das. Believe me, after watching this video, you will become the master of these articles. These words are small, but they are used all the time in German. So today, we will learn what they mean, how they work, and how to use them correctly with different nouns. Before we begin, make sure you have watched our previous videos on verbs, sentence structure, and basic vocabulary. And if you find this lesson helpful, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more easy German lessons. Let's take a look at what you will learn in this video. We'll start with what grammatical gender means in German. Then we will learn the three articles, der, die, and das, and what kind of nouns go with each one. I'll show you easy examples and memory tricks to help you remember them. And of course, we'll do some practice together. At the end, I'll also share a fun cultural tip about how Germans use these words in everyday life. Let us start with a very important question. What is grammatical gender in German? In English, we use the word the for everything. For example, we say the man, the woman, the house. But in German, there are three different words that means the, and which one you use depends on the grammatical gender of the noun. Now in grammar, gender does not always mean male or female like in real life. It is just a system in the language to group nouns into three types. These three types are: the word der is used for masculine nouns. The word die is used for feminine nouns. And the word das is used for neuter nouns. Let's look at some simple examples. The word for dog in German is Hund. It belongs to the masculine group, so we say der Hund. This means the dog. The word for lamp is Lampe. It is feminine, so we say die Lampe. This means the lamp. And the word for house is Haus. It is in the neuter group, so we say das Haus. This means the house. As you can see, each noun comes with a special article that tells us the gender. It is very important to always learn the article together with the noun. Do not just say Hund or Haus. Always say der Hund, das Haus, or die Lampe. Think of the article and the noun as one word, like one full name. In German, this is not just a small detail. It's a basic grammar rule. If you use the wrong article, your sentence may sound strange or incorrect. But do not worry. You will learn to recognize the gender over time. There are even tricks and patterns to help you remember, and we will learn them later. Now that you know German has three different words for the, and these are der, die, and das. Let us learn how to actually use them with real nouns. Here is a good tip. So instead of just learning the word Hund, which means dog, you should say der Hund, the dog. Why? Because Hund is a masculine noun, and it always needs the masculine article, der. Now look at this next word. Lampe means lamp. It is a feminine noun, so we say die Lampe. And then we have the word Fenster. It means window. Fenster is a neuter noun, so we say das Fenster. Let me say them again clearly. Der Hund means the dog. Die Lampe means the lamp. Das Fenster means the window. So every time you learn a new German noun, make sure you say the article with it. It will help you speak correctly and also remember the gender more easily. In the next part, we will look at more common nouns in each category, so you can begin to recognize patterns. Now let's look at more examples of German nouns and their articles. We will group them by gender. That means you will see nouns with der, die, and das, so you can begin to notice patterns. Let's start with masculine nouns. Here are some examples. Der Tisch, which means the table. Der Stuhl means the chair. Der Apfel means the apple. Der Ball means the ball. Der Lehrer means the male teacher. Next, let's look at feminine nouns. Die Blume means the flower. Die Schule means the school. Die Uhr means the clock. Die Tür means the door. Die Lehrerin means the female teacher. And now neuter nouns. Das Haus means the house. Das Buch means the book. Das Kind means the child. Das Auto means the car. Das Fenster means the window. Can you see the pattern? Words that end with "in" like Lehrerin are often feminine. Words for objects or materials like Buch or Fenster are often neuter with das. And many tools or things that are active like Ball or Lehrer have article der. But be careful, German gender is not always logical, so the best way to learn is to always say the article with the noun. Instead of just Tisch, always learn to speak like der Tisch. Instead of just Buch, say das Buch. This will help you speak better and remember faster. In the next part, I will share a few tricks and tips to help you remember the correct gender even more easily. Memory tricks for masculine nouns. Der. Masculine nouns in German often end with certain common endings. One of the most frequent endings is For example, der Lehrer means teacher. Der Teller means plate, and der Computer means computer. Other nouns with these ending are der Koffer, which means suitcase. Der Bäcker, meaning baker. Der Wecker, which is alarm clock. Another common masculine ending is ling. For instance, der Schmetterling means butterfly. Der Lehrling means apprentice. Der Liebling means darling. And der Zwilling means twin. These nouns usually refer to people, animals, or things with this ending. The ending ig is also typical for masculine nouns. Examples are der König, meaning king. Der Honig, which means honey, and you will often find this ending in nouns describing things or objects. Keep in mind these endings usually indicate masculine gender, but always learn the article with the noun to be sure. Saying der Lehrer instead of just Lehrer will help you remember it better. Memory tricks for feminine nouns. Die. Many feminine nouns in German end with the letter A. For example, die Blume means flower. Die Lampe means lamp, and die Straße means street. Other common nouns with this ending are die Tasche, meaning bag, die Flasche, meaning bottle, and die Schule, meaning school. Feminine nouns often also end with Examples are die Zeitung, meaning newspaper, die Wohnung, which means apartment, and die Meinung, which is opinion. Other nouns with this ending include die Erfahrung, meaning experience, and die Bewegung, which means movement. Two more common endings for feminine nouns are heit and keit. For example, die Freiheit means freedom, die Gesundheit means health, die Gelegenheit means opportunity, and also die Schwierigkeit means difficulty, die Möglichkeit means possibility, die Sauberkeit means cleanliness. These endings are a strong clue that the noun is feminine. However, remember some exceptions exist, so always learn the article with the noun. Say, die Blume, not just Blume. Memory tricks for neuter nouns. Das. Neuter nouns often have endings that show they are small or diminutive. One of the most common endings is chen. For example, das Mädchen means girl, das Brötchen means bread roll, and das Kätzchen means kitten. Other nouns with this ending are das Häuschen, meaning little house, and das Entchen, which is duckling. Another diminutive ending is lein. For example, das Fräulein means young lady, das Büchlein means little book, and das Mäuslein means little mouse. These endings usually indicate a smaller or affectionate form of the noun. Neuter nouns also commonly end with ment. Examples are das Instrument, meaning instrument, das Dokument, meaning document, and das Argument, meaning argument. Other nouns with this ending are das Apartment, which means apartment, and das Element, meaning element. These endings generally tell you the noun is neuter, but as always, it is safest to learn the article with the noun. Say, das Mädchen, not just Mädchen. Let's practice what you've just learned. You will hear the word and see it on screen. Try to guess the correct article. Is it der, die, or das? Let's begin. Question 1. Lehrer. A. Der Lehrer. B. Die Lehrer. C. Das Lehrer. The correct answer is A. Der Lehrer. The word ends with er, which is usually masculine. Question 2. Blume. A. Der Blume. B. Die Blume. C. Das Lehrer. The correct answer is B. Die Blume. Words that end with e are often feminine. Question 3. Mädchen. A. Der Mädchen. B. Die Mädchen. C. Das Mädchen. The correct answer is C. Das Mädchen. Even though we talk about a girl, the word ends with chen, which is a neuter suffix. That's why the article das is the right one. Question 4. Zeitung. A. Der Zeitung. B. Die Zeitung. C. Das Zeitung. The correct answer is B. Die Zeitung. It ends with ung, which is always feminine. Question 5. Buch. A. Der Buch. B. Die Buch. C. Das Buch. The correct answer is C. Das Buch. This is a neuter word. It's something not a person and not tied to a gender. Great work! You have just finished an important part of German grammar, understanding the articles der, die, and das. Now you know how grammatical gender works, how to spot article patterns, and how to remember them more easily with smart tricks. If you keep practicing, choosing the correct article will become natural for you. If this video helped you, please click like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends who are learning German too. Every week, we release new lessons to make your A1 journey fun and simple. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, stay curious, and see you in the next video. Tschüss.